The excitement surrounding the solar eclipse is building with about a week and a half to go before many of us across the state and here in North Texas get to experience this rare event.
For one Fort Worth man, this eclipse has very special meaning. He's been chasing them since the early 1960s. At more than 100 years old, he is likely the longest living eclipse chaser you will ever meet.
When you step into Mr. Laverne Beiser's Fort Worth home, it's impossible to not notice how much he loves eclipses and taking pictures of them.
That was a real excellent position to take a picture.
This 105, soon-to-be 106-year-old amateur astronomer has been chasing them for more than 6 decades.
You've seen eclipses since 1963 was your first one, and your last one was last year.
Last year, right here in Fort Worth. I've seen 12 eclipses. We've traveled all over the world to see them. Well, I was lucky I had money back in those days.
Good thing for him, April 8th's eclipse will happen right overhead.
I could walk out the door here and look up and see it. You don't need to go anywhere.
His obsession with the cosmos, he says, began as a high school student in Ohio.
My science teacher, I enjoyed all my science classes.
From there, he'd go on to graduate with a mechanical engineering degree from The Ohio State University in 1942. He moved to Fort Worth after and helped design airplanes at Carswell Air Force Base for the rest of his career. But it's the thrill of eclipse watching, he says, is one of the greatest passions he has.
Because you see one, you want to see them all. They're so pretty. When it goes total and the corona comes out, everybody goes, holy, look at that, holy mackerel, look at that. And cameras start clicking and everybody's yelling.
His favorite one so far, the solar eclipse of 1979 in Williston, North Dakota, where he snapped this picture.
This is your pride and joy right here.
That's my pride and joy, because it's hard to take. You have to bring your camera up to a blank sky up there. The sun's down here. You hope you got it pointing in the right direction.
When you realized you had captured this picture, what was that like? You must have been really excited.
I said, I'm glad it worked. I got it.
He showed us around his shop.
I made the whole thing. I made this, I made that. I ground the mirror.
Where some of his handmade telescopes sit. This one was made almost 60 years ago. And with his 13th eclipse fast approaching, Mr. Beiser says he knows just how special this one will be for him.
I'm 106. I don't see, they don't come by one or two every a couple of years. I may not see any more. I may not see any more eclipses.
Mr. Beiser told me that those brief moments of totality that we're all going to experience, he says, that's what hooks you. That's what keeps you coming back for more.
That is so cool.